Welcome back, everybody. January is National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. According to the Department of State, as many as 24.9 million adults and children are trapped in some form of human trafficking around the world. Join me now to talk about their part in stopping human trafficking, Lieutenant Ronald Jenkins with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. Lieutenant Jenkins, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for coming on and talking about such an important topic here. And kind of want to start this by breaking down what human trafficking is. And there are two types, correct? Labor trafficking and sex trafficking. Could you kind of talk about the difference between those?
Well, the labor trafficking, of course, is where you're taking an individual and enforcing them to work to either pay off a debt or to move them from one location to another and to work for that individual or companies.
Okay.
And sex trafficking line, that is where an individual is forced to pay back a debt, or in order to live at a certain place, they're going to be forced to work or perform sexual acts for that person in exchange for that.
And it's pretty hard to quantify the impact of trafficking in terms of numbers, but do you have a general idea of how prevalent it is here in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma, for certain, no. I know it goes on. There has been different arrests made for human trafficking in Oklahoma. I know worldwide, even nationwide, they're talking hundreds of thousands just in the United States. Worldwide, they're talking 2.93 million people involved in this type of illegal activity.
And in general, nationwide, have we seen more trafficking or less trafficking during the pandemic?
I'm sure it has slowed down, just like everything else has with the pandemic, but I'm sure it still goes on. I'm sure it still happens. Maybe not as prevalent as it was before the pandemic.
So let's talk about this initiative that you guys are undertaking here. You'll be inspecting commercial vehicles and trying to educate people on this. Talk about what you guys are doing here.
This is the first, the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance's first human trafficking awareness initiative. They have formed a partnership with the Truckers Against Trafficking, and we are trying to educate, make people aware, especially CMV drivers. Of course, CMV drivers are all across the nation. There's more of them seeing things, staying at places like truck stops, rest areas where this type of activity goes on versus law enforcement. So this is the group or the industry to educate, to say, hey, this is what you might see. These are some of the signs that you could see. And TAT, or the Truckers Against Trafficking, came up with wallet cards to hand out to drivers to help educate them on things they might see and what to do if they do see that.
And what are some of the things you're telling them to look out for?
Things like you're at a truck stop and all of a sudden you see an RV. Not saying could not happen, but are people going in and out of that RV 10, 15 minutes at a time? Or you see somebody pull up a car at a truck stop, somebody gets out, 10 or 15 minutes, that vehicle shows back up to pick that same person up. That would be the type of activity they're talking about.
I know you're talking about truck drivers here. Is there anything that we could look out for? The person watching this right now on their couch sitting at home, is there anything they can look out for, red flags, warning signs when it comes to human trafficking?
It would be the same thing. Let's say you stop to fuel up at a fuel station and you see maybe somebody that looks underage. They're sitting there, they look timid. They're sitting at a truck stop or a rest area where it just doesn't seem right. Especially a lot of these folks are underage. So if you see something like that, there's nothing wrong with calling. Call law enforcement. Tell them, hey, this doesn't look right. It might be the honest deal. They might be where they're waiting on their parents, but you just don't know. You could save somebody's life if you made the call.
Yeah, if you see something, say something. You hear that from law enforcement all the time here. Before I let you go, anything else you want people to know about human trafficking and to know about this issue that you guys can continue to combat here?
Again, if you see something, make the call. I would rather go out and it be nothing than somebody not to make the call and it actually have been something. So again, you're the eyes. You're out there a lot more than we can ever be. The general public, the drivers, everybody's out there. We all have eyes. We all can make that phone call.
All right. Great advice there. Lieutenant Ronald Jenkins with OHP. We appreciate your time this morning and also bringing awareness to such an important topic here in our state and around the country as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
All right, you as well.